Some of the helpers at the back, 3 kilometres to go. Surely we're not going to miss the big corner. Here it comes. Will, I worry about this because there's so many options at this point. The GC men are just starting to ease up. There's a change of pace as the sprinters try and get themselves into position. We're now taking this right-hander. Get through safely, everybody. Bit of dive bombing here. Whoa, they're compressing. There they are. They just get the escape and run away with it. They're all through safely, but it has been strung out. Great place to be for Uno X there on the nose at the moment. And Alexander Kristoff is part of proceedings. Lidl Trek have also managed to thread it through absolutely beautifully. And Jonathan Milan is wearing his trade kit today. He's in a good place. Coming up on the inside here for the next right-hander, which will bring us back onto the seafront. Jesper Philipsen and Alpecin de Koenig. They're all where they need to be at the moment, but where they need to be is in a good place. Just before the Flam Rouge. Here we go, Robbie. Compressed again.
Yeah, a little bit more dive bombing up the inside, but if you don't make it through, you are heavy on the brakes and then a big acceleration to bring yourself back. And Intermarché, they are doing a good job for Lawrence Rex, coming off a win in the GP Samin about a week and a half ago. So they're trusting in him in the absence of Biniam Gourmet. There's a puncture here now for 146. That's Nelson Oliveira, but it won't matter much to him. He wasn't getting involved in the sprint anyway. He's tried to pilot Garcia Cortina further up. Case Boll being brought up on the right-hand side by Astana. No, Mark Cavendish, he's out of the race, so Boll gets his opportunity on the right. Uno X for Kristoff. He's in third wheel in the red and yellow. Movistar up on the left. That's for Garcia Cortina. He's perched really well in second position there. And Jonathan Milan, he is following the train of Uno X. He's just battling a little bit with Intermarché to get the best position, but he does.
Big pickup now, and it's Venturini that wants to lead in Amaury Capio, who's out of position after that last corner. It will be for Capio for Arkea B&B Hotels in the red. Look at this for a pinch point. This is what we were talking about, and then this is the transition over to the Flam Rouge. It widens here, and then all of a sudden you come to the building works, and there's work still to do. There's your Flam Rouge, and what a great position at the moment, you must say, for Alexander Kristoff. Bonifazio's in a happy place as well. He's going to try and follow them all the way through for Corotec Vini Fantini, and they've got the stretch right now. Here's that little chili show that's going to bring them onto the home front. Have they got enough of an advantage? It's time to go here, Robbie. What a steal. If this may stick. Let's see. They've shattered behind, and it's the run for home. Can they possibly make it? That's the big test. Here we go.
Well, it's just Varenskjold who's gone. So a jump out of the corner. Kristoff is tracking the rest, but it's Lidl Trek who go with Milan in the wheel. Kristoff gets onto him. Philipsen is starting to make his move.
It is. Philipsen's trapped in at the moment. He just leans in, keeps it steady, doesn't want to light it up just for the time being. What an excellent run by Varenskjold. Is he hoping? Kristoff's on the barriers. Over to the other side. Milan starting to nod here. Philipsen picks it up. It's all going to be on the throw at the very last. Still nodding at the dead centre. The man from Lidl Trek has stood tall here. Absolutely brilliant. Jonathan Milan lives up to the billing, gets a second stage win, gets a Chick Firmino jersey, and indeed gets our applause as well. How brave was Uno X Mobility there, however. That was amazing. I'm not quite sure whether it was a divorce between Varenskjold and Kristoff. Kristoff didn't have the tank full by the time he went over to the barriers, but that was a piece of class from Jonathan Milan. Wow.
Huge ride from Jonathan Milan, and he's a huge man, but that was entertaining by Uno X, and I think for certain Varenskjold got the call from his teammate to go, and Kristoff slotted himself in behind Lidl Trek, and Milan is just running his way through the peloton to find his teammates and thank them and congratulate them. That was a massive sprint. He had Jesper Philipsen come on his right-hand side, then lean into him. Philipsen got himself off balance because Philipsen is a large man himself and muscular. He bumped into Milan and he was just swatted away like a mosquito, and that was the best that he had. Alexander Kristoff was making a good go of it on the right-hand side, but Milan up through the middle, just too much power. He just seems so much fresher than all the rest, and he can just keep on keeping on. The longer the sprint, it just doesn't matter to him. He loves it.
Absolutely remarkable. Well, he's getting warm congratulations from everybody. He's a very well liked. Talk us in from here, Robbie.
Oh, here's Warneskol. That was a good attack. It was very clever by Unex Mobility, but the chase was taken up immediately by Little Trek. And Christoph goes early, as he so often does. Lines up his own teammate, gets into the slipstream, but Milan had seen it. He goes himself up the middle, and there was that bump with Philipsen. Gets alongside, but never past him. Philipsen looks across, and he knows now he's blown up. Milan hits the front. Christoph battling on for second. And, up on the left-hand side was actually Davide Chumale, who's slid his way into third, just ahead of, I think it may have been Vauquelin for Arkea B&B Hotels.
Aniel Koski,
but no
was in
doubt
there.
He was up there as well in the red colours of Cofidis, but no doubt Milan, you can't miss him. He's a huge figure, and I'm looking forward to hearing his story. He's always up and about.
Check that out. This is how they finished. Milan takes it ahead of Christoph. Chumale, Philipsen, Aniel Koski was there. Capio, Vendram, Lonardi, Venturini, and Zoncanello. Jonathan Milan. What a man.